Welcome everyone to Salus University, a graduate school in suburban Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Located just a few miles north from historic Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell, I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to explore what started more than 100 years ago as the Pennsylvania State College of Optometry, which helped establish the profession of optometry in the healthcare field, and its evolution into Salus University, among the most prestigious institutions in the country for students who want to pursue careers in healthcare. We're going to hear real stories from aspiring optometrists, audiologists, physician assistants, blindness and low vision specialists, occupational therapists, and speech-language pathologists, as well as some of the outstanding faculty members who train them. So get ready for a truly incredible episode, everyone. Welcome to Salus University. This is the College Tour. All right, everyone, let's first head over and meet Dr. Malloy. She is a professor at the Pennsylvania College of Optometry at Salus and chief of neuro-ophthalmic disease at the Eye Institute. She is also an instructor of head and neck anatomy, neuroanatomy, and neuro-ophthalmic disease courses at PCO. She's going to talk about how the university's renowned faculty, combined with a lower student-to-teacher ratio, can help you become the best healthcare professional you can be. Dr. Malloy?
Thanks, Alex. And hi, everyone. I'm here to help you realize that Salus is the perfect place to continue your graduate level education and begin your journey into a healthcare profession career that is both rewarding and fulfilling. I am honored to represent the world-class faculty here at Salus, where I began my own journey into the optometric profession at PCO more than 25 years ago. At that time, I was awed by the knowledge, passion, and dedication of my professors, who ultimately became my mentors, colleagues, and friends. Fast forward a few decades, I'm now an optometrist specializing in neuro-ophthalmic disease, and I have the privilege of teaching students in both a didactic and clinical setting. I believe patient care gives me real-world experience to bring back to the classroom, enabling me to be a better teacher. In turn, teaching keeps me current with the latest research and scientific developments, allowing me to be a better doctor. I educate students in some capacity throughout the duration of their training here at Salus. It is amazing to see the exponential growth in knowledge, confidence, and maturity gained in such a short time. You'll enter as a student and leave as a well-trained professional ready to embark on your future career. Whether you want to be an optometrist, audiologist, physician assistant, speech-language pathologist, occupational therapist, or specialize in blindness and low vision rehabilitation, Salus not only has what it takes for you to succeed and thrive as a student and future healthcare professional, but also provides a welcoming, inclusive, family-like atmosphere with a small student-to-teacher ratio. The extensive hands-on experience gained in the university's clinics, including where I practice, the Eye Institute, or TEI, ensures an unmatched clinical training program thanks to the wonderful patients that we see and treat on a daily basis. At the Eye Institute, there is really no such thing as a routine eye exam. Your extensive on- and off-campus hands-on experience will truly prepare you for anything that you may encounter in your career. And if you would like to pursue postgraduate training or specialization, Salus also offers many great residency programs. For example, my department has a neuro-ophthalmic disease residency program, which is the first and only one of its kind. During your time at Salus, you too will become an integral part of your patient's or client's healthcare team. Our interdisciplinary approach is truly a benefit to both student learning and patient quality of life. So come join the Salus family. I look forward to seeing you on campus. No matter which program you choose, we'll help shape you into a healthcare professional who, like many of our alumni around the world, continue to make us proud. Okay, well, you've heard a faculty perspective. Now let's hear what some students have to say about their Salus experience. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Dr. Malloy. Recruiting and retaining world-class faculty is just one of the features that makes Salus truly unique when compared to other healthcare institutions. Beyond the textbook, they can all educate from their own experiences in their respective field. Thanks again for that. Bye, Dr. Malloy. Okay, next we're gonna meet Mohit, a fourth-year optometry student who'll be graduating soon. Mohit is gonna tell us about the legacy of the Pennsylvania College of Optometry in Philadelphia and the profession at large and the visionary role PCO Salus has played for more than a century. Take it away, Mohit.
Thanks, Alex. The address is 1809 Spring Garden Street. This is the address where Pennsylvania State College of Optometry was first founded in 1919. Through the leadership of Dr. Albert Fitch, PSCO became not only the first independent nonprofit college of optometry, but also the first college to confer a Doctor of Optometry degree and the first college of optometry to establish itself as a university. As time has flown by, just in 2019, we celebrated the 100th anniversary of Pennsylvania College of Optometry. As we celebrate the achievements, we also look back at the groundbreaking history that we made. The first College of Optometry to develop an off-campus externship program, the first to establish graduate programs in the fields of blindness and visual impairment, the first to launch an international program to advance optometry worldwide, and the first College of Optometry to expand beyond its scope to include speech, language, and pathology, audiology, occupational therapy, blindness and low vision studies, and physician assistant studies. Within 4 years here at Salus University, students will have the ability to practice their optometric skills at the recently renovated CS lab while practicing and developing into clinicians at the Eye Institute. While giving back to the greater Philadelphia community through philanthropic events such as Looking Out for Kids charity, Special Olympics, and more, strides have been made to impact societies around us, including internationally. As a fourth-year South Asian student and the son of a high school math teacher, one of my main goals was to leave the school a better place than the way I found it. From becoming student president in my class, I hope I was able to enhance the student life experience on campus while serving as an example of what a good leader should be. Being engaged, respectful, and a professional leader to the administration while listening to the students' needs and advocating for them. Meanwhile, I participated in various charity events myself to not only provide health stability to the community, but also an improved quality of life. Tomorrow's healthcare will never be the same. With changes in medicine, technology, intelligence, and patients' needs and expectations, pioneers and visionary leaders like Dr. Albert Fitch are needed to create the next school, to have the next breakthrough, to break barriers. I'll leave you with this. Have you thought about your legacy? Have you thought about creating it here at the Pennsylvania College of Optometry and Salus University? Well, we welcome you with open arms. What do you have for us next, Alex?
Outstanding job, Mohit. What a great story about the rich and groundbreaking history of the Pennsylvania College of Optometry at Salus University, its other programs, and the pioneers and visionary leaders who have paved the way for more than 100 years. Absolutely amazing. Cheers, Mohit. Now let's hear from Samantha, a first-year physician assistant studies student who was already a frontline healthcare worker when she came to Salus, seeking the same interprofessional education that a real-life hospital setting offers. At Salus, students from all of the university's programs collaborate as soon as their first year. From the classroom to clinical facilities, an interdisciplinary approach is part of the school's mission in educating well-rounded future healthcare professionals. Samantha, it's all yours.
Thanks, Alex. Prior to coming to Salus University, I was a respiratory therapist on the front lines of a medical ICU. There I worked collaboratively with so many different healthcare disciplines that when I decided to go back to school to further my education as a physician assistant, I knew I wanted to go to a program that not only valued but preached interdisciplinary education, and Salus did just that. As a first-year graduate student, I take a course titled Evidence-Based Practice. All of the first-year students from all of the different healthcare specialties take this course together. I was not only able to meet, but work with students of the various different future healthcare professions, from optometry to audiology to speech-language pathology and more. But I also felt like I gained a further understanding of each of the different professions, which is vital when becoming a future healthcare professional. Salus values that early clinical experience. So as a first-year student, I'm already assessing patients and shadowing providers across various specialties. This is a decided advantage that other schools may not have to offer. In fact, one of my favorite clinical experiences was at the Speech Language Institute with a speech-language pathologist. As a future physician assistant, I'm going to have patients with these medical conditions that I'll need to refer to a speech pathologist. Now I feel as though I'm educated and can understand what my patients will be going through once I have to refer them, and their care is now out of my hands. Salus students are exposed to patients at all university clinical facilities, not just within their own program. Interdisciplinary exposure is really the bedrock of a Salus education. Salus University prepares its healthcare professionals for the real world, and interdisciplinary education is a real-life skill that we will carry with us into our work in the future. I feel confident as a student interacting with specialty providers, and I feel like that'll translate into my work as a physician assistant. Back to you, Alex.
Take it from Samantha. Coming from the front lines, she already knows how important collaboration is among a healthcare team. Rooted in interprofessional education and clinical experiences, Salus students interact with each other from the start of their education. Along Samantha's path to becoming a practicing physician assistant, she will be exposed to all of the various program curriculum, learning how to treat the whole patient, which is exactly what Salus graduates are known for in the healthcare industry. When you graduate from Salus, you will be Salus strong. Thanks again for sharing that, Samantha. Okay, now we're gonna head over and meet Jacqueline, a first-year audiology student at Salus University's Osborne College of Audiology, who's gonna share with you how your Salus degree will help provide you with the tools and career flexibility to pursue your professional dreams. Jacqueline, the floor is all yours.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to share with you the many opportunities and directions you can take once you obtain a degree from Salus. As an audiology student, I'm not only given the clinical and theoretical skills I need, but I'm also given the tools I need to enter into the profession depending on which career path I choose. Once I receive my degree from Salus, I'm able to delve into the different career settings such as the hospital, school settings, or even multitask by becoming a professor while still working at a clinical setting. This gives me the opportunity to not be on call like some doctors and some health science professionals. Salus University has a strong reputation of producing world-class professionals in an array of disciplines. The audiology program offered here is diversified and unique, and the courses will give me the knowledge and the skills I need to be a great audiologist and also impact the lives of those with hearing loss. Emphasizing a patient-centered holistic approach, my doctoral degree of audiology from Salus University will help me appreciate the need to care for the patients I serve. This skill will help me in my career as I plan to extend my services to other parts of the world, with the dream of opening up my own practice one day in West Africa, Ghana. This degree will allow room for a successful work-life balance and still have time for my family. Student education within each of the university's programs speaks to the many aspects of disease prevention and the management of chronic illnesses by promoting health and well-being throughout society. Our innovative curriculum here at Salus offers a broad-based interdisciplinary clinical education, presenting students with a wide range of challenging primary opportunities. Our commitment to early clinical training in each program provides advantages for students for when externship placements begin. If you want to be a health professional and want to be in control of your career flexibility, have no fear. Salus University is here to help. Back to you, Alex.
Jacqueline, great job. Thank you for detailing the diversified and unique audiology program here at Salus University. You'll be equipped with the necessary knowledge, experience, and skills to succeed as an audiologist, and I'm sure you can't wait to get out there in the world and make a significant impact in the lives of individuals and families with hearing loss. Cheers, Jacqueline. All right, let's head over and meet Pritik, a third-year doctor of optometry student at PCO. He's gonna tell you about all the different hands-on learning experiences, including externships, fieldwork, and clinical rotations Salus students are exposed to starting their first year. While serving a very diverse patient population at the university's clinical facilities, he has witnessed some truly life-changing moments. Pritik, please take it away.
Hey there. One of the best things about Salus University is the fact that clinical experience is given to students so early on. Starting first year, students are expected to shadow and follow upperclassmen and doctors at a prestigious eye institute, also known as TEI for short, to gain hands-on experience from the start. This facility has fantastic staff that helps operate several specialty suites such as primary care, neuro, glaucoma, emergency, low vision, pediatrics, contact lens, and so much more. With a diverse patient population, many of whom come from underrepresented communities, students are able to see a wide variety of cases and diseases which we as student doctors can learn from, while also providing the best patient care possible. I still remember when an elderly patient came in to receive a new pair of reading glasses. After just a few simple tests, such as seeing how his pupils reacted to light and how well his color vision was, we were able to diagnose him with diabetic retinopathy and glaucoma, something never previously noted in his chart. With the help of my precepting doctor, we were able to provide him with the help and further testing he needed to help preserve and cherish the vision he had left. Along with TEI, we have other satellite locations located within 15 minutes of our main campus that provide the same great care. Speaking about our main campus, that's where our two other on-site clinical facilities are located: the Pennsylvania Ear Institute and the Speech Language Institute for our audiology and speech-language pathology programs. In our clinical skills lab, students learn everything from basic to advanced skills to help them prepare for clinic and rotations. Skills such as taking a patient's visual acuity, dilating a patient, inserting and removing a contact lens, foreign body removal, and so much more. We also have a 3D virtual reality lab that helps teach more challenging skills to students on computer-simulated heads. This helps us gain the muscle memory and practice needed before we perform the skills on actual patients. Personally, I've spent countless days in the clinical skills lab and can still remember the hours and hours of practice, days and weeks before our practical testing. Run-through after run-through, it was definitely exhausting, but well worth our time, especially when you get to practice with peers and friends that have similar goals. Salus students are exposed to field work, extensive training, and externships that expand across all programs in the form of clinical rotations. With rotations, Salus students experience real-world optometric and clinical environments much earlier than other schools. On top of that, we receive an additional 4 quarters of rotational experience, with sites all across the country and some across the world in Asia and Europe. I believe that after all the hard work we put into learning in class and taking every test, being able to use those skills to better the lives of real patients is a priceless experience. Through hands-on practice and early exposure, I know Salus is helping me become the best doctor I can be. Now back over to Alex.
Thank you for sharing, Pritik. Fieldwork experience is one of the most important steps students take in training to become future healthcare professionals. As Pritik just described, the first-hand experience he gained throughout his medical training at Salus presented diverse challenges, making him equipped to take on his future in healthcare. Cheers, Pritik. All right, let's head over and meet Sonia, a traditional optometry student who took a non-traditional route to Salus. She's gonna spend a few minutes talking about Salus University as a welcome place for students from all walks of life. Despite being in a traditional program, Sonia is considered a non-traditional student at Salus because she came to the university later in life to pursue a second career. Whether it's someone who came to Salus after a career outside of health sciences, like Sonia, or an international student looking to expand their studies, the university offers plenty of opportunities for non-traditional students to excel and succeed in their chosen field. Sonia, please take it away.
Thanks, Alex. My path to Salus University has looked a little different than most. I immigrated to the United States from Bosnia when I was 9 years old. After getting my degree in communication studies, I was 5 years post-undergrad trying to find a more fulfilling and challenging career path for myself when I went in for a routine eye exam. I was struck by my optometrist's passion and her ability to be able to help people in a tangible way. So I returned to work only to spend the rest of the day researching optometry programs. Pennsylvania College of Optometry at Salus University stood out as an all-inclusive, welcoming place for all types of students at all stages of their educational journey. Just a few weeks later, I jumped in the car with my best friend and we drove from North Carolina to Philadelphia. I met with the admissions staff for a pre-application visit. We went over my transcript and we went over the prerequisite. So when I left that meeting, I felt reassured, empowered, and set with a game plan to start my second career. I could do this. Starting fresh can feel a little intimidating, but at Salus, I immediately felt like I belonged because Salus has a strong, non-traditional student presence and offers plenty of opportunities and resources for them to succeed. Honestly, it all took about 3 years, but when I put on my white coat at the end of that last week on campus, I felt a sense of accomplishment and pride. I want those who come here to feel the same sense of inclusion I did when I arrived. So I am part of the peer mentoring program where I help new students adjust to their first year at Salus. I'm also a teaching assistant in the clinical skills lab where I help the first year students hone their skills and bolster their confidence. I wouldn't change my journey because everything that I've done up until this point has grounded me, made me a better communicator and more empathetic. And with the skills that I'm learning here at Salus, every day I feel more prepared to take care of and advocate for my future patients. Thank you so much for letting me share my story. Now let's send it back to Alex.
Wow, Sonia, successfully completing your graduate studies in optometry will certainly give you a sense of pride and accomplishment. And the fact that Salus is such a welcoming place for you and other non-traditional students is a tremendous benefit of the university. Thanks again for sharing your story, Sonia. Okay, everyone, next, let's please welcome Tavi, a second-year occupational therapy student and first-year OTD student who will share with us about student life and diversity at Salus University. Tavi has been so enmeshed in student life at Salus that when she saw an unmet need at the university, she helped co-found a group to address that need. Let's hear all about it. Tavi?
Thank you for that introduction, Alex. Here at Salus, all your focus doesn't have to be on the academic side. Trust me, there'll be plenty of time to devote to your studies. There are also many opportunities to be involved socially. You can participate in student council, become a student ambassador, or join the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. I participated in the peer mentoring program my first year as a mentee and my second as a mentor. Coming into a new environment can be challenging on its own. The mentoring program made the transition so much easier. Having a peer who was in your shoes only a short while ago is such a blessing. All my worries and anxious thoughts were settled by the answers my mentor kindly gave. As an added bonus, the program put together social events on and off campus to better the relationship between the mentor and the mentee. There are also many organizations to join, such as Hearts in Motion, the Student Occupational Therapy Association, or NOSA, the National Optometry Student Association. I particularly took interest in Salus Christian Fellowship and eventually became vice president my first year. Not only did we host our weekly Bible study sessions, but we actually went out in the community to service others and to hang out. Here at Salus, you can build true friendships, interacting with people from other professions that you would have never met otherwise from your regular classes. But if you still aren't sure Salus has exactly what you're looking for, then you'll be happy to know that you can bring all your wonderful ideas here and create an organization of your own and host events within it. A group of us saw a need being unmet here at Salus and decided to start the Black Student Union. We wanted a safe space for us Black minorities to be able to gather, discuss our feelings about current events, and have our own platform for our voices to be heard by the Salus community. The induction process was a breeze, and although we are a new organization, we already have a variety of supporters. It is amazing to see the appreciation and respect that was received all around. So here at Salus, all are welcome and able to express themselves freely. Won't you come join us? Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Tavi. We appreciate you opening up and telling us about the many opportunities to engage in student life at Salus that can provide a much-needed break from your very intensive studies. Cheers, Tavi. All right, everyone, next, let's meet Ashka, a second-year Doctor of Optometry student whose Salus experience has taken her from elementary school classrooms providing care to local children to places abroad where students are able to practice patient care skills while treating an underserved population. She is going to tell us about all of the opportunities she has had as a healthcare student to help people both near and far through a myriad of special projects offered right here at Salus. Take it away, Ashka.
there! One of the best resources that Salus University and its clinical facility offers is access to the patient population of Greater Philadelphia. This exposure really helps prepare us for the real world and for the number of conditions we will see in our future careers. Some of the services that our clinical facilities offer include eye care for adults, children and ocular emergencies, contact lens services, low vision and vision rehabilitation, dry eye disease management, and care for multisensory conditions. Locally, students will visit preschools and elementary schools to screen children's vision, hearing, and speech needs and provide volunteers for the area's renowned hospitals. In this sense, not only are Salus students learning, but we're giving back to the very community in which we live. Student organizations on campus will also host events to incorporate hospitals and companies into our curriculum and patient base. One of our favorite optometry student events hosted by our college's Lions Club is Lensathon, where students can practice reading the prescriptions of donated eyeglasses. This event not only benefits the Salus optometry students in allowing them to practice their lensometry skills, but also benefits the underrepresented population who may need eyeglasses but may not exactly have the means of obtaining a pair on their own. Then, we have externships that we take part in our 3rd and 4th years that give us the chance to really branch out of our comfort zones. We've had some students travel to Hawaii, India, and even Japan in order to provide care. Not only are these externships a requirement for us to graduate, but they're also an incredible opportunity for us to really be able to reach into the diverse or even underserved communities at home and abroad. One of the greatest things that this opportunity provides is the chance to bring care to patients who never really knew that they were in need of it. These individuals may go about their day thinking as if everything is fine, when really there is so much going on with their eyes and their overall health. This creates such an amazing opportunity for us to be able to give them the chance to improve their quality of life. And that smile, with their reaction to seeing better for the first time, is unforgettable. A lot of studying to become a doctor or a healthcare provider revolves around the patient-doctor relationship. And when a skilled individual is able to help someone in this manner, that is a connection that is worth cherishing. Now, let's send it back to Alex.
Ashka, great job. I can't imagine how it feels to know you have the skills to help people worldwide. That's incredible. From the university's 3 clinical facilities to community outreach and special projects, both nationally and internationally, you are already immersed in the world of healthcare. That is awesome. Thanks again, Ashka. Now it's time to meet Zachary, a 2nd-year Doctor of Audiology student, and Sierra, a 1st-year audiology student. Zachary is a Philly native who already knew all of the potential packed into Philly's prime location. Sierra, on the other hand, had to travel a little bit farther to attend Salus and become a local in the Philadelphia area, which is known as a leader in the healthcare industry, as well as a recreational hotspot offering easy access to city life, wildlife, basically anything you crave. Relocating from Oregon to become a Salus student is a move Sierra will never forget nor regret. Please take it away.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, everybody? With a city that has so much to offer, it's no surprise that Philadelphia is one of the leaders in the healthcare field, attracting students from both near and far. Just outside of Philadelphia, in a smaller part of town, is a university with a big attitude, Salus University. Salus University isn't just your average university. It seeks those with passion, those who value hard work and dedication. Philadelphia, the city I call home and the place so many others seek out for its rich tradition and countless job opportunities in the healthcare field. A city built on hard work, passion, and a die-hard fan base. Sco Birds, Philadelphia is anything but ordinary. Whether it's the city life you seek or a quiet place to enjoy nature, Philadelphia provides countless opportunities for all to find. If you ask a local Philly guy like me, choosing Salus wasn't hard, especially with a great opportunity right down the street. A university located in the mecca of healthcare, local to some of the greatest hospitals and medical facilities, combined with hands-on experience from day one, Salus University makes no excuses when it comes to providing the most for its students, those who come from near and far. Hey, Sierra.
Hey, Zach.
Tell us a little bit how you came over from the West Coast to come to Salus.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've always been such a homebody, staying near my hometown of Portland, Oregon. So when the opportunity to attend Salus came along, it really rocked my world. But how often in life can you pack up everything you own, drive over 3,000 miles across 8 states, and experience an entirely new world? I'd only been to the East Coast one other time before moving to the Philadelphia area, but I fell in love instantly. Philadelphia is one of the oldest cities in the United States, so there's always something to learn and explore. Remember back to your 4th grade history class when you learned how Betsy Ross made the American flag we know today? You can step foot right into her sewing room. Or how about Valley Forge, where George Washington set up camp during the Revolutionary War? Well, I just took my dog on a walk there last weekend. And whenever I'm missing home, I have the opportunity to see the breathtaking beauty of the Pocono Mountains. Or if I'm in the mood for some city lights, downtown Philadelphia is the ideal location. The best part about living here is you're so close to so many other states and major cities, such as New York, Washington, D.C., Boston, Baltimore, and the Jersey Shore. You can visit a new place almost every weekend when you're a Salus student. That way, when your clinical rotations begin, you've already fallen in love with your next adventure. Back to you, Alex.
You said it, guys. From east to west coast, Salus students share the love for Philly, quickly feeling at home not just in the city of brotherly love, but also at the university, a whole community in itself. Thanks again for sharing that, guys. Okay, everyone, now let's head over and meet Robert, who is the chair and program director for the Speech Language Pathology program right here at Salus University. And he's going to be talking to us about how graduates of this program and all of the programs Salus offers will receive the necessary education and training to become integral members of today's healthcare and education teams, as well as leaders in their profession. Robert, it's all yours.
Thanks, Alex. Speech-language pathologists assess, diagnose, and treat people from across the lifespan, from infants to the elderly, who are experiencing communication and swallowing disorders. My path brought me to the career because I was looking for a variety of choices in practice settings, a great salary, and the ability to balance work and life. The median salary of an SLP is around $80,000. Research shows that there's more than 162,000 jobs available for SLPs, with an expected 25% growth in employment outcomes over the next decade. And there are many other programs here at Salus experiencing the same growth. It was no wonder to me that speech-language pathology was number 7 on the list of US News and World Report Best Jobs in 2021. In fact, Salus had 3 other programs on that list. I joined the Salus University faculty here in 2014 as the department was first formed. Being able to develop a new program with state-of-the-art facilities and begin to teach the next generation of SLPs has been the culmination of all the best parts of working in this field. Here at Salus, all of our programs offer a world-class education with hands-on training and early clinical experiences that move theory to practice. Whether working one-on-one with one of our amazing SLP students or on a research project in the community, my role is to foster critical thinking, apply evidence-based practice, and individualized programming for competent care in the real world. The ability to affect the lives of others who are struggling to communicate demonstrates the value of the profession and the rewards of being a speech-language pathologist. And the true gift is being able to provide students with a worldview through a Salus education in the field I hold so dear. I've always loved the ability to affect change in the lives of my patients and their families, and now watching students go through this has even deepened my excitement in this career. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Bob. With speech-language pathology being one of the top professions in the country now that allows students to work in a variety of settings, it's easy to see why SLP students who receive a world-class education that provides hands-on training with early clinical experiences are well-positioned for the future. Cheers, Robert. Is Salus University amazing or what? I want to thank all the incredible students and faculty for generously giving their time today so all of you can learn more about what Salus University is truly all about and how it shapes future healthcare providers. What a great university in a truly fantastic location right outside one of the most vibrant and historic cities in the United States. This was a lot of fun. Sorry to say, but that's it from me. Now it's up to you all to go learn more about Salus University for yourself, and hopefully we'll see you on campus real soon. Now let's go get one of those world-famous Philly cheesesteaks. Maybe we'll even run into the Philly Fanatic. Cheers, everyone.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Middleman. I'm the very proud president of Salus University. I want to thank our very talented faculty and students for participating in this great event. We are so pleased and proud to be part of the college tour. This university is very unique, and it's our students and faculty that make us that way. So thank you so much for allowing us to be part of the tour.